Now, dear students, chapter number 2, unit and measurement, and today we will discuss the solution of the questions of the combination of errors. As we have already discussed the formula construction, whenever we are getting the mathematical formula of the addition, subtraction, product, division, and in the power notation. So, before starting this topic, I am recalling the sum of the formula in front of you. Suppose the x is a physical quantity which is the combination of the a plus b, then the absolute error between a and the b can be given by the simply formula, that is plus minus bracket delta a plus delta b. If someone is asking give the answer with the error limit, so we are just giving the physical quantity x plus minus delta x, where the actual meaning of the x is given by the a plus b and plus minus delta a plus delta b. So similar we have the formula for the quantity which is given by the relation a minus b. So always we are just adding the absolute error. So we are using the delta x is equal to plus minus delta a plus delta b, and in the answer with the error limit we are using the concept a minus b plus minus delta a plus delta b. Now third one formula we have regarding to the product or the multiply. So we have the fractional error, that is called the delta x upon x, that is equal to the plus minus delta a upon a plus delta b upon b. Okay, and someone is changing into the percentage error, so we are multiplying and by the 100 at the both side. Okay, now fourth one formula, that is x is equal to a upon b. So further the same formula we are using, that is plus minus delta a upon a plus delta b upon b. So this is the one of the formula we have, and last formula we have, that is x is equal to a raised to m b raised to n delta x upon x. So we are using the general formula, multiplying the power m with the fraction delta a upon a and n plus sign and multiply of the n with the delta b upon b. Now students, whenever we are solving the question, so there is no need to find out the whole derivation of the formula. Only we have to be use the finalized formula. So that's why we are just recalling these formula. Now the question in front of you, example 2.8 NCERT book. Now the temperature of the two bodies measured by a thermometer are T1, that is 20 degrees Celsius plus minus 5 degrees Celsius, and the T2, that is 50 degrees Celsius plus minus 5 degrees Celsius. So it is the actual value of the temperature and it is the absolute value. So we have to be pay the attention towards them, and what actually they are asking, calculate the temperature difference along with the temperature limit. So we should know the what kind of the formula we can use here. So we will use a formula of difference. Formula of difference. So how we are just representing? So we can use the formula, that is T dash plus minus delta T. So what actually the T dash? T dash is equal to T2 minus T1. This is the general formula we are using, and plus minus delta T, that is called the delta T2 plus delta of T1. So this is the general formula which we are using of the subtraction. So we are just substituting the value. So whenever we are just substituting the value, so what actually we are writing? 50 degrees Celsius minus 20 degrees Celsius plus minus absolute value of the temperature, we should add them. So that is the that is we have 0.5 degree Celsius plus 0.5 degree Celsius, and finalizing we are just assessing it. So 30 degree Celsius we are just getting the subtraction of T2 minus T1 plus minus, that means 0.5 plus 0.5, that is 1 degree Celsius. So it is the final assessment of the answer which we have 30 degree plus minus 1 degree with the unit of the Celsius. So this is the first representation of the question we have. Now the second question we have for the practice, which I have included here. Sides of the rectangular are given by the 10.5 plus minus 0.2 centimeter and 5.2 plus minus 0.1 centimeter. Calculate the perimeter with its error limit. So generally what actually the asking in the question, we have to be asked that find out the perimeter, that means P plus minus delta P in this question. So we know the formula of the perimeter, that is 2L plus B, and in the absolute part plus minus 2 delta L plus delta B we have. This is the finalized that mean formula we have. Now we have to be substitute the value of the L and the B in the question we have. Suppose these are the given 10.5 plus P, that means 5.2, and the unit concern is the same, so we don't have any problem, plus minus 2 of that delta L, that is 0.2 and plus 0.1, and all are available in the centimeter, so we don't have any kind of the problem in the unit system. So whenever we are just solving this one fraction, so we are just getting 10 into 15.7 plus minus 2 into 0.3 with the concern of the units, that is centimeter. So we are just getting that finalize 31.4 plus minus 0.6, and with the concern of unit. You must apply the proper unit, otherwise the half marks will be deducted in your given answer. Okay. So this is the finalization of the question on behalf of the addition, and one of the question which is based on the concept of the subtraction. Now student, next question we have example number 2.9 NCERT book. The resistance R is equal to V upon I, where the V is given by the 100 plus minus 5 volt and I is given the 10 plus minus 0.2 ampere. So find the percentage error in the resistance, that is R. Sometimes the formula is given in the question, but generally we are not giving the formula to the students, because up to 10th class they have to be learn the several formula. So finalize formula of the percentage error in the R can be dictated. We know the R is equal to simply V upon I. So whenever we are just using the finalized formula of the percentage error in the resistance, so we are just writing that delta R upon R, that is called the plus minus, that is called the delta V upon V, and plus delta I upon I. So this is the generalized formula we have, or either we are just getting for the percentage error, so we are multiplying with the 100 in the left hand side and then n in the right hand side. So this one is the meaning of the percentage error in the R. So now I am just writing it in a systematic manner. This one is the percentage error in the R, that is plus minus, that is called the delta V upon V into 100, and plus we are just doing the simple mathematics, whatever you can do by your own. So I am just writing the meaning of the delta V, that is 5, and the actual value of the V, that is called the 100, and with the multiply of the 100, and delta I, that is 0.2, is to be divided by 10 into 100. So the answer will be in the percentage. Okay, now we are simplifying it. 100 to 100 cancel, as just removing the point, so 100 to 100 cancel. So total answer will be the plus minus 7%, because finalize that this is the percentage error in the resistance. So up to 10th, whatever the formula you have learned, you must go on through them, because each and every time the formula will not be given in the question. Okay. Now question number 2.11. This is another aspect question of the NCERT example. Find the relative error in the Z. Somehow in this question we don't have any kind of the value of the physical quantity. So only it is asking that what kind of the relative error or the fractional error in the Z. So we can think about that formula of the combination of the error here. This is given in the power notation. So finalized notation formula we will use here, delta Z upon Z, that is equal to plus minus. Now we are just multiplying the power with the fractional error in the A, that is called the 4 delta A upon A. It is a simply representation of that part, plus 1 by 3 power multiplied with the delta b upon b. Students, as we are just taking the denominator in the numerator part, that is c with the power of minus 1, but there is a no meaning of the minus in this question, so always we are just using the plus sign, and whenever we are just multiplying the 1 with the delta c upon c, so it doesn't create the any kind of the impact on the magnitude. Similar, we have to be taken the d in the above part, so we are just multiplying the 3 by 2 with the delta d upon d. So it's a finalized representation of the fractional error in the z. So it is a one step answer question, answer of this question. So this is the type of the power notation question. Okay. Now dear students, example number 12, 2.12 NCERT, the period of oscillation of a simple pendulum is given by t is equal to 2 pi under root L over G. So it's a general time period formula of the simple pendulum. The measured value of the L is 20 centimeter. The measured value of the L is the 20 centimeter known to 1 mm accuracy. So this is the actual length of the string, and this is the delta L, that is absolute error. Okay, now time for the 100 oscillation of the pendulum is found to be 90 seconds using a wristwatch of the resolution 1 second. So this one is the actual time we have, and this one is the absolute time we have. Now what is the accuracy in the determination of the G? So we are using the formula that is called the T is equal to 2 pi under root L upon G. So we have to be tell about the G. So we are just making the square of this formula. T square is equal to 4 pi square L upon G. Now we are just separating the G. So somehow it is in the power notation. So whenever we are just separating the G, so we are writing that is G is equal to 4 pi square L upon T square. So accuracy in the G can be dictated by the help of the percentage error. Okay. So what is the final notation of the accuracy in the G? That is called the delta G upon G with the multiply of the 100, that is called the percentage error. Okay. So there is no role of the constant in this question, so we are just eliminating it, and we are just getting the proper attention on the L and T square. So I am just writing the L in the format of the fractional error, that is delta L upon L, and I am just taking the T square in the above part. So minus sign is there, so it doesn't create any kind of the impact. Always we have to be use the plus symbol is there. So 2 with the multiply of the delta t upon t. So it is a formula construction of the accuracy in the acceleration due to gravity. Okay. So we have to be substitute the value, all the things we have to be given. Now delta L, what actually the delta L with the 1 mm accuracy, and we are just converting into the centimeter. So we are just multiplying, that means multiplying it the 1 by 10. So I am just writing 1 mm with the concern of 1 upon 10 centimeter. I am converting it. Okay, L can be written in the part of the 20. Okay, this is the simply that mean explanation. Now 2 is there, and the meaning of the delta t, that is called the 1 second, with the actual time, that is called the 90 second. And we have to be multiplied this one formula in the right hand side by the 100. So I am just multiplying it by the 100. So whenever I am just resolving it, plus minus, that is 1 upon 200 into 100 plus 2 by 90 into 100. 100 to 100 cancel, 10 to 10 cancel. So I am just getting the meaning of that, plus minus, that is 1 upon 2 plus 20 by 9, that is equal to plus minus 9 plus 40. We are just taking the LCM of this term and solving it. Okay, you can easily solve it by your own. You can easily solve it by your own. 49 by 18, we can finalize it. Okay, now it will give the answer near 2.72, and finalize we are just making the round off of this term, so it will give the measurement that is up to 3%. So we are just getting the accuracy with the 3% in the measurement. Okay, so this is the another type of the question where the where we are just getting the meaning of the G, so we have to be modified the formula. Okay. Now student, we have the NCERT exercise question, that is question number 2.13, unsolved question. A physical quantity P is related to the A, B, C and D having the percentage error, that is 1%, 3%, 4% and the 2% respectively. Find the percentage error in the P where the P having the relation with the A, B, C and D, that is A raised to cube, B square upon C under root C, that is power of the C, that is 1 by 2 with the multiplication of the D. So we are just converting this one in the proper formula. So the percentage error in the P can be dictated by the delta P upon, that is P into 100, that is the percentage error formula. Okay, so plus minus. Now I am just converting all the quantity in the fractional manner. Power 3 multiplied with the fraction of delta A upon A plus 2 dot delta B upon B, students, plus power of the C, that is 1 by 2, and we are just taking in the above part with the minus sign, so minus sign doesn't create any impact. So always we have to be use the plus sign there. 1 by 2 delta C upon C, students, plus power of the D is the 1, so it doesn't create any impact, so delta D upon D, and whole bracket we should multiply with the 100 because we have given the meaning of the percentage error in the each quantity. Okay, so delta P upon P, further I am just modifying this one, that means plus minus 3 delta A upon A into 100. So this one is the whole group is the percentage error, and that is given in the question, that is 1%. Okay, plus 2 delta B upon B with the multiply of the 100, it is also given, that is the 3%, plus 1 upon 2 delta C upon C into 100 with the bracket, and that is given in the question, that is 4%, plus delta D upon D into 100, and that is given 2% in the bracket. So we can substitute the meaning of the percentage error in the following quantities: plus minus, that is bracket, delta A upon A, that is the 1%. So whenever we are multiplying it 1%, so it will make the assumption, that is 3%, 2 into 3% plus 1 upon 2 into 4% plus delta D upon D, that is having the meaning of the percentage, that is 2%. So we are just resolving it, so I am just cancelling it, so it will make the meaning of the 2%. So the total percentage error in the P can be stated, that is 3%, 6%, 4, that is 10%. 4, 6, 10, and sorry, I am just writing it, 3% plus 6% plus 2% plus 2%. So finalize, we are just giving the answer, that is 6, 3 plus 9 and 9 plus 4, that is 13%. So this is the total percentage error in the P. So this is the solution of the another question we have on behalf of the power notation along the where the meaning of the percentage error are given. So we should convert it. Now students, variety of the questions we have, so many questions we can do it. Now one of the question which is in front of you, the radius of the sphere is measured with an error of 2%. Radius of sphere is measured with an error of 2%. So what will be the what would be the error in the volume of the sphere? So the simply the there is a asking regarding to the error in the volume. error in the volume, and the percentage error in the radius is given, so we should convert the volume into the percentage part. Okay, so we know the volume of the sphere is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. It is a general formula of the volume, so we can easily convert the percentage error in the volume, that is called the delta v upon v. As I am multiplying it by the 100, so it will give the meaning of the percentage error in the volume, and this is the constant quantity, so we should not be worried about it. Remove it, left it. Okay, now we are just making the formulation of the meaning of the radius, 3 dot delta r upon r. Okay, and we are multiplying it also by the 100, so we are substituting the value 3 dot delta r upon r into 100. So actually this fraction having the value that is called the 2%. So the total percentage error in the volume will be 3 into 2%, that is called the plus minus 6%. So the percentage error in the volume is varying with the plus minus 6%. So it is another type of the question we have. Now one of the another question in front of you I have taken, calculate the percentage error in the determination of the G. Little bit earlier we have done the question of the time period of the simple pendulum. Somehow the formula is given with the relation, so no problem we have. When the L and the T measured with the plus minus 2% and the plus minus 3% respectively, so we are using the formula that is called the G is equal to 4 pi square L upon T square. L is the length of the string. Generally it is the formula of the acceleration due to gravity in the simple pendulum. So we are just converting this one formula. So how we are just using delta G upon G multiplied with the 100 in the left hand side. So in the right hand side we are just removing the meaning of the constant. It doesn't create any impact. Plus minus L with the reference of the delta L upon L and multiplied with the 100, plus we are just taking the T square in the above parts with the reference of the minus 2, doesn't create any impact, and always we are using the plus symbol, so we are just multiplying the power with the delta T upon T. Okay, and with the multiplication of the 100. Now delta G upon G into 100, that is equal to plus minus bracket of delta L upon L into 100. The value of the whole L is given, that is 2%, students. So we can use it. Now value of the delta T upon T into 100, that is given the 3%. Now we are just finalizing it. So finalize percentage error in the determination of the G will be 2%, 6, 3 to just 6 plus 2, that is total, that is 8%. So these are the sample problems we have. Those are based on the combination of the error. Okay, so easily you can go through them. So many problems those are given in the NCERT. So on behalf of the construction of the formula, we can solve them. Okay, now it is a humble request to all of you, please subscribe the channel, so regularly you will get the notification of the coming lectures. Okay, thank you students.